quarter, the biggest of big Mondays for Oklahoma State. They've dropped 4 in a row. According to our own Joe Lenardi, they would be the last team in the NCAA tournament of Dayton. Win a game on Wednesday night, it might put you in the field.
Any team that wins on Wednesday night can get to the final, Bob.
Coming away empty, the Pokes.
I feel like it's the 41st minute of the game I saw on Saturday against Kansas State, because this Cowboy team played very well. Could not knock down key shots.
Asbury.
With
Flagler gets things started from the corner. Veteran, grizzled guys that he had a few years ago winning a national championship is right with a steal. Cruises in for 2.
Well, people don't realize this. This is somewhat of a mixed bag, but also 3 freshmen for Baylor that are in the rotation.
NBA range for Cryer, who connects.
These two, usually I pass it to you, you shoot it. These guys create that 3-point opportunity with the football.
Chris Harris comes on for the first time, replacing Woody Newton. And here's another jumper.
Bingo.
That one goes down for L.J. Cryer. And a terrific start for Baylor with his best game of the season.
That's right. Double-double against Texas.
As Scott Drew told us earlier today, wish him a happy birthday, because in my opinion, it's his birthday every day the rest of the year if he plays like that. No call there for Thamba. And Bryce Thompson, after Thamba flopped and it was not bought, knocks it.
It's a block or a charge. Flo was lucky too, by the way, because that could have been a quick second foul.
Thamba goes back door. Yes. Terrific find, plus the foul.
They're basically the same exact player.
He'll try a 3. In and out. An offensive rebound for Thamba. And it becomes a 4-point trip with 2 offensive rebounds to keep the possession alive. Freshman Keon Williams in for the first time for Oklahoma State. That skip pass is saved, right for 3. Finally a triple. Goes down for Oklahoma State.
Good ball movement right there, and a good look by John Michael Wright, the High Point transfer.
Pick and roll. Laying it in, Chamo Chachua.
John is back in many ways. One of the things he does great, he is a great screener. And you watch him all night, he is the best talker on defense in the Big 12. He is a defensive quarterback for this Bears team.
Back-to-back 3s, and there's the freshman Keon Williams knocking down his first look.
And he was open.
Bonner from the wing. Yes!
I want to tell you something. He saved Baylor 2 score.
Hanging in the lane and getting it to go is Tyreek Smith. But you Boone sets the screen. Right to the elbow. A floater. Short. Follow. He can't make the bunny. Finds it again in traffic.
And these are missed opportunities right now.
Boone looks diagonal. Right for 3 this time. That won't go. There's Tyreek Smith keeping it alive on the offensive glass. So Asbury shovels one to Boone. Gets met at the rim by Chamo Chachua, and the ball rolls through.
So we wanted energy to start this game, and right now Oklahoma State's got the energy.
Asbury takes the bump, throws one up, and right now Jerry Pollard is going nose to nose with Scott Drew. And Pollard, I'm not sure if he teed him up. He is over at the scorer's table, but that is about as emphatic an argument between coach and official as you will see. And it looks like a technical foul has been called on Scott Drew.
Here, Kansas State went on a 24-13 finish to that game. Could be that Scott.
But scratched the inside of his eye when he realized he still was having trouble seeing and was in pain. He went back into the locker room.
And they're already without Keontae George as well. So a couple of players down right now for Baylor, but their guards
earlier who waited his turn. Highly recruited on that national championship team. He only played 10 minutes a game.
Asbury, bounce pass to Boone, fumbled it, regathers and scores.
Caleb Boone is much improved.
Pryor, left alone, makes
He's
them
money.
pay.
He is money.
I think I've heard you use that one
I
before.
have. I don't want to say Rikers Island.
Bring back your
I
good
could say
stuff.
Rikers Island, but nobody would like that.
I get that
I just said
reference.
it, I guess.
John Wachachua to Bridges.
Too much
7 to
dribble.
shoot. Spin cycle. Left hand.
Oh,
yes.
man. My bad. Great footwork. Educated feet right there.
That's a sweet drive by Keon Williams.
And they got guys cutting off Cisse, and it ain't working.
And Woody Newton tried to split the defense. Turned it over. Pryor hits the three.
But how come the Big Ten has 9 teams in the tournament right now?
Because there's 15 teams in that league. So far, that's what it's been for them. Good defense, timely shooting, playing shorthanded, and just winning DNA right now.
Bridges stumbles, keeps his dribble, keeps the possession alive. 5 on the shot clock, way outside. Another shot buried.
How about that?
Adam Flagler from NBA range.
Dale Bonner's in the country. Great teamwork.
It's a 19-4 run.
Wow.
Asbury from the corner. That's a big one for Oklahoma State. They needed it.
They sure did. Their defense is excellent right now.
Cruising to the goal, but missing the short one. L.J. Cryer, and numbers the other way for the Pokes. Keon Williams finds the cutting Smith, and he hammers it home. But an impactful first half tonight. And they need it in the absence of Avery Anderson. John Wachachua through a double team plus the foul. That's just strength and desire underneath.
No question. Finishes. Need because the guy's made 6 of 11 threes this year. He's been pretty accurate at the foul line.
That foul called on Asbury. He fades away and hits a triple. That's a big one.
And he's a high-energy competitor. He starts making shots. That bodes well.
He's hit his last 2. Bridges left alone. Yes.
I said it before, there's so much similarity between Bridges and McCullough. Are they great shooters? No, they're capable, but they do so many other things to help you win games.
The 8th made 3 here in the first half for Baylor. And that's the single biggest reason why they've got this 13-point lead. They're making shots.
Yes.
Keon Williams, the old school scoop and follow. Shot clock turned off. Final 10 seconds of the opening half. Bonner will drive it. Kicks it outside. Wachachua over his head.
Oh boy.
Pryor for 3. Doesn't get the roll. And it will be an 11-point Baylor lead at halftime. You're in trouble.
Yes, and the Cowboys are getting very good looks out of their offense. They're just not making those shots. Gonna see this guy starting the second half.
Bonner, shovel pass. Bridges, the jump hook goes.
2 West Virginia boys right there. Jalen Bridges.
Here in the second half in a must-win game.
Honestly, Bob, they're getting good shots. They're Big 12 players. You got to make shots. And this guy needs to touch it more inside because he's hard to guard.
Caleb Boone through a double team. Lays it in.
Yeah, he can do
7
it.
minutes of the first half. Picked up a couple of fouls. He only has 2 shot attempts and gets caught in midair here. Flying in, an offensive rebound for Williams. And the freshman, Keon Williams, with a hustle bucket. A chance for Oklahoma State to get back to single digits.
Good help by Flo.
From the wing, it's Wright. Big triple from the corner for John Michael Wright.
And he needs to do that with his team, and they need it. They need it for the next 17 and a half minutes.
Bonner penetrates. Old school floater is good.
You know who recruited him to Fairmont?
Flagler comes up short for 3, but a hustle rebound for Bridges. The extra effort for Thamba again on the offensive glass. Off of the Cryer miss. Bonner for 3. Yes!
Bids. Obviously, one team's going to get the automatic qualifier by winning. I'm not saying they would have got all 10 in, but all 10 would have gone to Kansas City with a chance. As it is, Oklahoma now has got to they've got to win the tournament, maybe a couple of others.
There's a jumper from the corner again for the freshman, Keon Williams. And the leader.
Like Cisse just did.
Bonner tracks it down in the backcourt, 5 to shoot. Bonner splits the double team, lays it in with 1 on the timer.
Bonner. Dale quickly when we were down like this, and sometimes it means throwing caution to the wind and shooting quickly. There you go.
It's a good-looking drive by Bryce Thompson. That might be the best move to go. Now, Bryce Thompson's a double-digit scorer. They're without Avery Anderson. So you're without a double-digit scorer, and one of your other double-digit scorers has been quiet. Where does the offense come from as the floater goes for Adam Flagler?
Somebody on your staff, I'd love to be on it. Buzz said, come on in. They spent 4 hours together. Next thing you know, Mike Boynton's a full-time coach at Division I.
He told us as soon as he kind of got the surprised look off of his face of how did you find where I live?
Yes.
And realized I wasn't someplace by Caleb Boone. So this is, I think, the first time Boone and Cisse have been on the floor together. Bridges for 3.
Big time. Hasn't had a great year. And we've talked about so many other things he helps you do to win games, but he's capable of making that shot and spends a lot of time at practice working on it. I'll tell you, every day John is getting close to being back.
Cisse with the left hand.
Pretty move. Big fella had a bad ankle. Right, they may have to start shooting the long ball too. That's a foul.
Instead, it's a wide open wing jumper that's good again for Jalen Bridges.
For him.
Bryce Thompson lobs it, and Cisse finishes.
Stay or Flagler or Pryor off this guard group. Dale Bonner makes him a better defensive team. And he's going to make him a better defensive team in the tournament. NCAA tournament. They used all 30 seconds of the clock right now, and that's what Scott Drew's thinking. Just let's get out of here.
Asbury scoops and finishes. For lack of a better word, maybe bedlam.
Yeah,
from the start of games to try and create that type of uncertainty in your opponent.
A little bit of bedlam.
There's a finger roll for John Michael Wright. 90 seconds to go, and the lead down to 11. Thamba hits the underside of the rim.
Watch out.
And Cisse hands it off to John Michael Wright. Wright for 3.
That's good.
Yes! I think that's where Scott Drew will want to go with the ball. There's the double team.
And Thamba's open down the court again. Not going to throw it to him. They
There's
do.
The home run ball. This time, he makes no mistake as he hangs from the rim.
Well, they brought the blitz that time, and Flagler hit the home run ball.
Bryce Thompson hits a 3.
All right, that's a good trade-off. That's 3 for 2. Keep the press on. Don't waste too much time before you have to start to foul if you can.
Bonner escapes. 3-on-1. Bridges, finger roll. Offensive foul. 19 with 5 minutes to go. It's down to 7, and Oklahoma State has the ball. There's the lead for Asbury, the bullet inside. Right for 3.
Good.
Yes! It's down to 4 with 35 seconds to go, and Oklahoma State spends their last timeout.
This is Baylor the ball. By the way, Musa Cisse is back in the action.
Watch 51 try and save it.
Yep.
Right here.
Yeah,
Does
he
he
touched
touch it?
He did.
To me, that's off Oklahoma State.
I think you're right, Bob. I didn't see that, and I think you're right.
Diagonal one. Just good to see him on the floor.
Yeah. Whoa.
Pryor able to get it ahead to Flagler.
Got to foul. Got to foul soon. Has to foul somebody. There you go.
They foul Bonner.
Yep.
He's got them both.
Oh, man, those were big.
Ties his career high.
Legal after a basket. Everybody runs out.
It's to Bonner.
Yep.
They have to give a foul, and they do.
Dale Bonner did the old down and out, Bob.
One more. He's got 15. Back-to-back games in double figures, a new career high for Bonner. And it's a 6-point lead, so this has to go up from 3, you would think. Asbury gives it up underneath. An easy flush by Woody Newton, but that took too much time. It's into Flagler. He's trapped and fouled with 4.7 to go. Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt, only moments away. Fight through it, survive the run, and win on the road.
And work on your press offense for, you know, later in the season. Big 12 or NCAA tournament.
Here is Asbury across the timeline for 3 at the horn. And Baylor survives by 6 over Oklahoma State here on Big Monday.